Good evening, legends. I'm your host, Khalil Bradley, host of the Khalil the Audible Sports Report. Today, coming to you live at Leesburg, Virginia. Today, I'll be talking about the fallout from last night's NBA draft. Zion Williamson goes number one. I'm going to get into that. I'll be talking about the fact that, what do we got? I'll be talking about the fact that Jeremiah Hollis been kicked off UGA for a domestic abuse incident. I'll be into that for sure. And today, I will simply get into the fact that Rodney Peete is being sued for scamming an NFL player due to the fact that he's attempting to keep the Raiders from having to go to Vegas. So I'm gonna get into that for sure. There are some trades, by the way, but I'm gonna go over. I'll go over the list for sure, and I'll let you guys know how you guys feel about it. But I do want to start things off with how the NFL. This is gonna be how the NBA draft went down last night. Zion Williamson goes number one. He goes to the Pelicans. That's good news right there, because Zion Williamson is the main attraction. He's a whole show. He's the whole show right there. So Zion Williamson, top pick. There's no stopping him. He's going to make quite the impression. I mean, he's going to be one heck of an MVP, and you can paint that any of the pictures. No doubt about that. So that's beauty's beholder right there. So that's that right there. I mean, music to my ears, and he's going to be an MVP candidate, Rookie of the Year. Call what you want, but he's going to make quite the impression come next season, because it won't be any different. You got John Morant, who's at the Grizz. R.J. Barrett's going to the Knicks. He's going to make quite the. Both those two guys are going to make quite the impressions as MVP candidates and front runners. Paint the picture you want. You got guys like DeAndre Hunter to the Hawks. You got Davis Garland to the Cavs. You got Jarrett Culver, the Wolves. Coby White to the Bulls. Tehoa Jaxson Hayes to the Pels. Rui Hachimura to the Bulls, that is, to the Wizards. Cam Reddish to the Hawks. You got Cam Johnson goes to the Suns. PJ Washington to the Hornets. Tyler Hero's going to the Heat. Romeo Langford to the Celtics. Sekou Doumbouya is going to the Pistons. Chuma Okeke is going to the Magic. Nikhil Alexander-Odewall is going to the Nets. Going to the Nets or Pelicans, that is. Goga Bitadze going to the Pacers. SpursLuka SamanicCroatiaPF going to the Spurs. Matisse ThybulleWashingtonSF going to the Celtics. Brandon Clark goes to the Thunder. Grant Williams. Trent Williams goes to the Celtics. Darius Shaisley is going to the Grizz, Thunder, or Jazz. Ty Jerome goes to the Sixers near the Celtics and Suns. Nasir Little going to the Blazers. Dylan Windler's going to the Cavs. Mephiander Kosimdak goes to the Nets. Jordan Pools goes to those sick little Warriors. Spurs. You got Keon Busher Jr. to the Bucks. Nicholas Claxton to the Nets. KZ Okpala is going to the Suns. Carson Edwards goes to the Celtics. We have Fernando going to the Sixers. Marcos Luzana Silva goes to the Pels. Cody Martin, Hornets. Sarah Dewis goes to the Mavs. Dumily Garland's going to the Bulls. Allen Algie going to the to the Pels. Justin James goes to the Kings. Eric Paschal goes to the Hawks. Admiral Schofield goes to the Sixers. Tyway Norrell's going to the Wolves. Bobo to the Heat, but he's going to the Pistons or the Heat. Nuggets, gotta get him. Pistons get Isaiah Ruby. Guys such as Palin Hurton, Nugger that is, Palin Hugger that is, going Magic, Ignaz, Brad Zeke going to the Kings and then the Knicks, Terrence, Chandler's going to the Spurs, Quindary's going to the Pacers, Quindary Weatherspoon's going to the Pacers, Jarrell Brantley's going to the Pacers, that is, by the way. Jarrell Brantley's going to the Celtics. Tremont Wise goes to Celtics. Jalen McDaniels goes to the Hornets. Justin Wright From goes to the Jazz. Mary Al-Shea goes to the Sixers. Kyle Guy is going to the Kings. Jalen Hands is going to the Nets. Jordan Bones going to the Pistons. Maya Owen is going to the Jazz. Duan Hernandez, Raptors. Nanja Marinkova goes to the Kings. So those, ladies and gents, are your NBA draft picks from last night. Check it out, see how it all went down. Tell me your reactions to that, and I'll let you guys know what you guys think, though, and your reactions, and I'll let you guys know ahead of time for when that. And don't forget, ladies and gents, that free agency is looming by. That Durant, Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, times of the essence of them. So those guys could be leaving pretty soon. I'll tell you that right now. So free agency is looming by. So I'll let you guys know how it's all going to go down and who went where. So I'll let you guys know how it happened there. Others I do need to get down to is also just the fact that Rodney Peete is being sued and accused for scamming Carlos Rogers in a failed attempt to keep the Raiders from moving to Vegas. Now, Pete, that is, he sort of proceeded Carlos Rogers, that is, into football financing for football facilities to help sway Raiders to stay in NorCal. He provided Rogers with some sort of investment plan that worked pretty solid. If the Raiders attempted to move to Vegas, he has promised he'd let his investment, then he gets investment up and running. Now, according to the suit right here, it says that Rogers says that Pete guaranteed he'd get paid back. And everyone gets paid back, that is. Now, Rogers wired 135, I think it's like 130K or 300K, that is, to decide if the Raiders should take some time to move to Vegas. He never got this money back. So Rogers, that is, he's attempting to sue property. He's looking for property. Standing tall. Has demands to get his money back. Now got paid back in full, and Rogers is suing for fraud, assuming that Pete didn't even pay back the money. That is, it's a scam. He's also, however, suing. He's also, however, seeking all of his money back, 100K plus in punitive damages. So this is not looking good. And I can tell you this, that things will look too good there. So that's all you need to know right there for that. So that's the case that's got to be followed. Another news, I do need to address that Jeremiah Holoman has been kicked out of the UGA football for domestic abuse, that is, by abuse that happened back in April 22nd, 2018 last year, towards his then girlfriend by choking and punching her. And this happened after hours after the spring game, that is. So he has been removed. So basically, Jeremiah Holoman, the wide receiver from Georgia football, he has been removed from the premises of a domestic abuse incident from last year by choking and punching his then girlfriend. Now, basically, he may not have been charged for this. So I'll tell you this, that basically he may he may have been arrested. He was not charged. I can tell you that. He wasn't even arrested. But I can tell you this, that he has been released from Georgia football for good. And basically, he's done for. He may have to do counseling. He may have to do something, that is. So that something's got to be done about that. I mean, this can't happen anymore. Domestic abuse is a zero-tolerance policy. You just can't let this happen. He's in Kareem Hunt's shoes. No Reuben Foster's shoes. So he's a piece of trash. Jeremiah Holoman's now a piece of trash, even though he's been kicked out of the Georgia football, that is, for domestic abuse towards his then girlfriend by choking and punching her, that is. So now police report was filed, and the woman says that Jeremiah Holoman got into an argument with her, and basically he punched and choked her out. She did call cops, and there was a warrant out for his arrest. So basically, and there were no charges being made. So there may be an arrest warrant awaiting him pretty soon. So make no mistake about that, and hopefully, justice is going to be served right there. That just can't stop. That's got to dissolve. I'll tell you that. Others I didn't get down to, by the way, is Nikki Bella's assist on her brain, and it's benign. Will keep her out of the WWE for good. And one day she can return to WWE once again. Just not sure going to happen. Who knows? And that's all there is to it that I have just for now, that is. So things don't look too good right there. Hope something gets done about that. And, that didn't do much good. So hopefully things go right for that. Let's go do right there for the Clothing Habble Sports. We're both YouTube channel and Facebook page. Please be sure also subscribe to the Clothing Habble Sports. We're both YouTube channel and Facebook page by any means necessary. Send me your comments with your reactions to Zion Williamson going #1 in the NBA draft last night. Let me know in the comment section. Send me your reaction, tweet your thoughts. Tell me what one of your biggest takeaways from the NBA draft was last night, and who you think is going to be the MVP candidate for next season. Who's going to be Rookie of the Year? Better impression. Who's it going to be? And Zion Williamson, R.J. Barrett, John Morant. You got guys like Jarrett, Culver, Coby White, John Morant, DeAndre Hunter. Necessarily little one of these guys to make the impression, so you best believe that. I'll tell you that much. So that'll be pretty good right there. Tell me what you think of Jeremiah Holoman being kicked out of Georgia football for getting into a domestic abuse incident with his then girlfriend. Let me know about that, your reaction, your tweet, your thoughts on that as well. Also, I want to remind you guys that Crash Team Racing is Nitro Fueled is out. You get the game on Xbox, Nintendo Switch, PS4, Steam, PC as well. DLC content, it's pretty goodness right there. Some of your comments, tweet, your reaction, your thoughts on that as well. Hope you guys can respond to it. Also, I want to say congrats to Denzel Washington for receiving the AFI Life Achievement Award. It was an absolute honor, and it was just a privilege to see that. And it's just people paying tribute. It's just amazing. Well, Grammy Award-winning actor. It's just incredible, and did a whole lot to get where he's at. So congrats, Denzel Washington, on that. Also, just want to say that let me know in the comment section reaction, tweet on as well, and also let me know what you think of Nikki Bella having an assist on her brain. Keep it out of WWE for good. And that's all the news I got for now. So that I'll be back with more breaking news, training topics, developing storylines, live updates, huge announcements, a whole lot more on the Kalila Hannibal Sports Report. That is everything you need to know. So that everything's all things sports related, so that you need to know, so that keeps you going focused. So that's all there is to it. So that's all that I have for today. So take care, you guys. You guys have a good evening. Bye bye.